RTX 3080s that I got gypped out of are, whatchamacallit, definitely take up 2.5 to 3. Now this is interesting. I did not know this. This is a 2 1x8 GPU connector, so we're going to obviously need a pretty good power supply with that, because I believe both of these equal from 150 up to 150, and then this could be up to 75. So I don't know if it recommends. You know, usually they recommend system power, so it's probably at least a 600 watt power supply. At least we've had, what have we had in here that's got that? I had a 980 Ti, a couple other cards that have had, the RX Vegas 64 that I have is also, that draws a lot of power. So, looking at the connectors, folks, we have one display port, excuse me, one HDMI and 3 display ports, and that's really all there is to the card, folks. We talked a little bit about the technical specs. In case you guys want to see that. It's a nice looking card, though. Hopefully it will make some good gaming. Thanks for checking out the video. Please like, please subscribe.
Taking Bravo. Taking A.
Hey there, YouTubers. Alright, so we're going to have a little discussion here. I guess it's one-way discussion. Maybe you guys can leave me some comments down below. So, in this video we're going to look at the Pentium G6400. You guys know I've probably made at least 10 videos with it. And we're going to talk about CPU bottlenecking with it. Then I'm going to talk about a better alternative to the i3-10100F, which should be out, I imagine, between the next 30 days to 60 days. Assuming, you know, quantities aren't limited and all that good stuff, right? So, first video we're going to look at 6400, and, you know, a dream for some folks is to buy this cheap CPU and combine it with a pretty good graphics card, something like an RTX 2080 Super, 3080, 3090, whatever. And though while you might, you know, get some high FPS gaming vibes, these CPU bottlenecks. So in this case, if you look at the top line there, GPU, here's your utilization for the graphics card. It's only cruising along, you know, at 50-60%. Now our CPU is really working at 99%. Albeit this is a game that is CPU intensive, but this, you know, could present some performance issues, right? So how do we try and help this out a little? Well, we'd have to go in and adjust our graphics settings. Maybe go to 1080p Epic. In this video, I jump up to 1080p competitive, which adds, you know, view distance and textures to be epic. Now, it doesn't really do a whole lot. Graphics cards actually being used even less, and at least in this shot, we've got our CPU utilization is at 100%, so it is tapped out. And as you can probably see, also the temperature of this Pentium may have gone up as well. At least when you hit 100%. If we can go back a second.
Throwing frag grenade. Incoming frag grenade.
Less than 100%.
Losing Charlie.
With that Intel stock cooler. Alright, so this is not a good pair. So anything, you know, definitely greater than this is going to be even worse.
We are being dominated.
Somewhere here I believe I have Pentium G6400 with RTX 2070 Super. But,
enemy RCXD detected.
If you want to see that video, I'd say Google it. I'll spare you. It's going to be worse than what you just saw there, most likely. So, what is good for the Pentium G6400? How about an RX 550, alright? So, this will load up. I don't know if I can find the right spot. So I was doing a lot of talking here about the
it's not over. Regroup. Fight back.
Yada yada yada. And looks like we probably have too much going on. So I'm in a hotel, folks, and the internet is not what I'm used to. Oh,
Securing B.
still loading, still talking.
Your proximity mine has been destroyed.
There we go.
Enemy spy plane inbound.
Alright, so here you go. This is really what you
Securing
want to
Charlie.
see. You want to see that graphics card getting used, right? So it's staying close to 100%. The CPU is cruising along, okay? It's keeping a nice cool temperature there.
Gather
And we
yourselves,
are
brothers
getting,
and
you know,
sisters.
out of the graphics card. So, you know, 1080p low, only 60 FPS average so far.
Switching sides.
It's not really exciting. And if you have a 60 hertz monitor, hey, you know, you're probably you're getting about as good a FPS as you need for 60 hertz. But will it feel
Seize the
smooth
objectives.
gameplay wise? Probably not. Will it drop below that? Yes. And eventually, if you looked at 1%
Taking
low,
Alpha.
let's go all the way out to the end.
A
And
secure.
that's actually, you know, not too bad for 1% low for this situation.
Enemy took Charlie.
Alright, so RX 550, it works. Alright,
Securing
so if
Bravo.
you're going to get a G6400, hey, RX 550 is going to be good for you. Now let's look at a 550 and a 560. Alright,
Enemy destroyed.
actually let me pause this because, like I said, the internet's terribly slow here. Okay. So in this case, on the right side we have the RX 550 that you saw. This is 1080p. And we'll look over here. Graphics card's getting worked. This time the CPU is actually running a little more. When it gets down on the ground, he's probably, you know, it'll probably be in a decent range. But
Enemy has speed.
you know, even on RX on the 1080p
Hostile attack
competitive
helicopter inbound.
settings, this works good. Jump over to the 2 gig RX 560. I also have a 564 gig. We've got our graphics card close to 100%. So it's, you know, jumping all around. But relatively high numbers. We're pushing it pretty good. Now the CPU, you do see sometimes the percentage jumps up, right? But it's not sustaining 70% or greater. And you know, some people may say sustaining 80% or greater, but it is for the most part doing decently. When you get the CPU temp down, I can tell you which CPU here we have top cooler. So that's actually
Hostile spy plane established overhead. Hostile
Now,
artillery targeting active.
so you kind of see RX 550, RX 560. For these games, it's not a bad
Enemy
matchup.
took B.
Will there be other games out there that work better with? Yeah, probably.
Enemy spy plane inbound.
I don't have an example to show you guys, but let's look at
Multiple hostile spy planes
alternative to
detected.
this. Okay?
Awesome marksman.
Before we do that, let's look at what we have with Pentium. Talk some tech specs here.
Your proximity mine was destroyed
So
by
I
hostile
bought this. Yeah,
Losing Alpha.
pretty much got it right away. I was so excited. Most powerful Pentium out there, right? $64. I think that's about what I paid for it. I might have got it for $60.
Securing Bravo.
Have I seen it less than that? No, I have not. Now this has
Hostile
2
artillery
cores, 4
targeting
threads.
active.
You see the base
Artillery
frequency 4
inbound.
gigahertz. So this is as fast as this thing's going to get across these 2 cores.
B locked down.
Now this says TDP 68 watts.
Like destroyed.
You know, having watched the power usage of this thing, I don't think I've ever seen it over 30 watts. And of course, you know, when I talk TDP, represents having power in the processor just as it is when operating base frequency.
Losing Bravo.
Under an Intel-defined high complexity workload. So the fact that I never saw it over 30, it seems like the TDP.
Hostile artillery targeting active.
Higher on it.
Enemy RC CXD detected.
Hang on, sir.
Losing Alpha.
Alright, folks, so we got interrupted. And, start all over again from this point. So, Pentium G6400 with 120. I got one right away because I was super excited to have the world's fastest Pentium. Now, what did I get with that? 2 cores, 4 threads. Processing 4 gigahertz. Now, this does not have turbo boost technology, okay? Keep that in mind. TDP, 58 watts. So that's, you know, supposed to be an average. Now, odd thing is, I never saw anything above 30
Enemy
watts.
napalm strike incoming.
Mainly, you know, 20.
Bravo lockdown.
So what is TDP? Well, that's the average
Lost Alpha.
power and watts processor dissipates when operating on a high complexity workload. So,
Desperate times mean desperate
will
measures.
get lower
We have to
wattage
take this.
power. This does have Intel's new HD graphics, 610, which is the not the good one. The 630, well, none of them are good, but 630 is a little better. You see the resolutions it's capable of. Supports DirectX 12
Throwing frag grenade.
and all that.
Securing A.
Alright, so
The battle is lost. Return to base.
no. Alright. So look at the i3-10100. So you get here. This